has the egg that beats the black hole, if put right. So I think this is the best Phoenix offlane pick so far. But then again, they need to execute.
Well, let's see if they can do it. Liquid so far have been executing better. That's why they are 2 games ahead. Even Gaben himself tried to make them lose, but nope. These guys, they even defy the gods. So Liquid, at the moment, just way too good. But let's see. Spirit, they've always been known to be scary in a best of 5, and let's see if they're gonna be scary once again, or is it gonna be like an easy 3-0 for Liquid. In terms of
definitely
runes.
Momentum on the side of Liquid and 3 runes for the Liquid.
Okay, that's a good start to the laning phase.
Not many interesting facets. Everything, I think all of the standard ones so far, but all eyes on this on this top lane. I think what Phoenix can do level 1 and 3 will be very interesting, and how do Mika and Insania, the longest standing duo in esports, I think at this point they just surpass someone.
Yeah, let's talk about the bottom lane a little bit. You mentioned that the top lane is the one that we should be focusing on, but this Enigma pick looks like a decent one laning stage-wise. Can an SF Tusk do much versus him?
In the other game that Liquid played, where they had SF and Clock, they did well enough. Mika free farmed on the against Parivision on the SF versus Enigma. So if judging from experience, I think they should be doing fine this lane, at least 50-50. But there is potential for both sides to get kills.
Okay, makes sense. And but I mean, Invoker versus Earth Spirit, we've already seen it so many times that the Earth Spirit does slightly better, though this time around it is reversed, right? We're gonna have Nisha on the Invoker, and of course we're gonna have Larl on the Earth Spirit. And Nisha is winning once again, at least when it comes to pressure. Last time he was getting close to killing Larl. It seems that he is just showing him how to play this mid lane today.
Yeah, I like that. I like when I see same mid laners play exact matchup twice, like just reverse roles. It just shows the pure skill and like the execution of each. So it's always very interesting to me. And as you said, Invoker doing maybe a little bit better, but it's very even right now.
Yep. Not that big of a difference. Larl will get a nice CS. Meanwhile, bottom lane Insania running forward. He can take a beating, but this is before a Phoenix is level 3. That is when his damage on the Fire Spirits doubles, and that is when things might become scary. But one thing we haven't talked about is Bloodlust, the Monkey King, right? Even versus ranged heroes, getting Jingu stacks, is he gonna get points into that at all?
I think it's a good way to counter the Fire Spirits, obviously. But it just depends. These monkey players are very experienced and they just decide things in the moment. Like, I think it's the hero, if there was a statistic that people hold the skill points the most, just depending on how does lane go, how does situation develops.
What would you do? Would you get the Jingu?
I just depends on how the lane equilibrium goes, who has the more creeps. In the moment, if I feel I can get the stacks off and I can fight for like Lotus, of course. But if not, then I will play more passive in bottom lane.
Boxy's in trouble. He's gonna push away the Shadow Fiend. 2 more hits are needed. No, Miposhka needed 1 more. He made a mistake with the pathing, and the SF will die first because that Miposhka, an uncharacteristic mistake, might actually lose his career as well, but it is gonna cost him the first blood.
Not often we see Satanic feed on the lane. Like we often, it's just the consistency of a good laning stage is kind of a mark he left on me. The Saberlight, he's just on fire. Gets the first blood there.
Yep, that is the case. That was, and also Miposhka, he was just so close to getting that kill. He just needed 1 more hit and then he clicks wrongly.
No.
And no, if he dies again, this is a problem. It does look very likely that it's gonna be happening. You mentioned that he doesn't often make mistakes in the laning phase, but that is a huge one.
Who knows, maybe a sign that like an inexperienced player like him being 2-0 two games down in the finals, sorry, is just maybe too much for him. His spirit is down, and now making a back-to-back mistake is very costly. No boots, he's making a walk of shame.
We're seeing that he's not too happy. Miposhka, he's saying something, he's trying to give some words of wisdom to his young teammate, but at the moment he might need some words of wisdom himself as he's being chased. The Malefice will connect. Eating tangos? Let's see, it does look like he's going to die.
That shot
it's only a matter of when and how. Doesn't even get the snowball off.
And Saberlight and Voxy, they're just doing so well every game. Their synergy is building up with each game, and it's beautiful to watch. And top lane, the Rue is getting caught.
Jingle stacks, Mickey, he needs to attack. Phoenix doesn't have a lot of armor, but he won't get another one still with the rotation of Boxy. Malik, he gets a double kill, trying to get himself away. Not gonna be allowed. Boxy guns him down, but still, Team Spirit should be happy with how that went down.
Definitely 2 versus 3, getting a 2-for-2 trade. Nice stick timing for the Phoenix. He's not winning this lane. Yeah, he gets the kill on Monkey. It's a 2v2, but the net worth on Monkey is still pretty good. You know, he would sign this deal before the lane started, considering the matchup.
What's with the mid lane? I mean, Nisha demolished Laurel. He's giving him a schooling on how you play this matchup. It seems that he just understands it way better than his mid lane counterpart. Oh, McKay? This is what the panel was talking about. Aries in specific, that he wanted to see this, and Team Spirit will read it for now, but still, if your tower falls, it's just such a huge opening to kill DSF.
It just seems this is like a staple for every really good team. Is it, oh, hold it out, mid lane? Laurel is gonna get secure the rune and gonna turn on Nisha for a bit. It's just a staple for every good team that they are very aware of the gates and how to use them. So when it's siege timing, when it's a pressure time on the enemy safe lane, they're always there in a perfect time. And Saberlight is gonna not be getting another kill.
Did you see those good shards? That was just beautiful. Even with the very good positioning there on the dead shot, they don't take him down. Very nicely done.
Yeah, Poshka always tends to re-surprise me of how mechanically he still good is. Like, he used to be a position 4 player back at TI7, and ever since, like, he just, of course, we know how many good tournaments that he won, but he kept like his mechanical skill up, and he still is one of the best post 5s.
Yeah, a lot of the position 5s, especially established captains, at some point they lose their edge and they just
fall off, right?
Yeah, they don't click that good. He hasn't fallen off at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a common trend for notorious post 5s, the best ever, to just mechanically not be as good as new kids. But Miposhka, he's doing it all, leading and clicking well.
There's the tornado. Laurel hit by it, won't really mind it all that much, but he will mind being 1,000 gold behind Nisha. Oh boy, that's gonna be a nice shards roll as well. Should be a kill for Laurel. Let's see, he gets himself out of this one. The black hole is ready. Saberlight wants to go for it. Magnetize is still spreading. They have a snowball to stop the black hole. Laurel is still dying to the overtime damage and ultimately will fall. His Magnetize still going strong. Nice attack from the Shadow Realm, and with the tag team, they do get the kill. So a 2-for-2 in the end with Nisha, making sure that True goes down as well. Those Eidolons helping for sure. Malik, he does have his egg, but no mana at the moment. How is he doing with one charges? Has the one charge in the Healing Lotus if need be.
A very cute play from Spirit, trying to smoke the Dark Willow so he survives the Eidolons, but Insania was close enough to break it.
See, DPs from the supports to the mid lane that does leave Satanic all alone, and they're gonna know about it, but did push out the bottom lane quite nicely. So this SF is gonna try to get himself back into the game, but let's not kid ourselves. This is a huge lead from Liquid already.
I think they were supposed to do much better in lanes for Spirit side, especially on this top lane, but Liquid once again. We said on the start of this tournament many times, but hold it, Lara is gonna get gone on mid.
There's the signs, the dead shot. He does look like he's gonna be able to live. Does have the fairy fire still. Nisha in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to lifesteal away. As Insania does come over. That is a very early deafening blast. We don't see that too often, and he's still attacking. Laurel might die because of this. There's the multi-cast, and they do take him down, but Malik is still going to be rotating. Boxy taking a lot of damage. That is a level 7 Phoenix. That is the timing when you are the strongest on the map. Shadow Realm attack won't be connecting. Boxy is somehow still alive. Will get caught by the brambles and finally punched into oblivion by Poshka.
Boxy doing boxy things for a little bit, just being cheeky all the way, like running around these trees. But at the end of the day, 2-for-1 trade, much needed for the side of Spirit. They need some momentum, and they're building up behind the Phoenix, a strongest hero on their side, as you said.
Mickey is going for a Maelstrom on the Monkey King, so it's not going to be a Battle Fury for this Monkey King. And Laurel did rotate towards the top lane. He's going to be going for a Blade Mail. No surprises there. A lot of potential AoE damage that he could return. Tornado, Shadow Realm is not going to help you versus that. And they pull him out and pull him into his death. Insania will wait for the last club there to finish him off. Malik has the Healing Lotus, then 1 charges. Insania should be going down. They're trying to silence the Phoenix and finish him off. Not gonna be
Monkey's
happening.
Coming.
Okay, coming over. Egg instantly. They're taking him down from the trees, but they're gonna have more than enough attacks to take him out. He used that Boundless Strike before he got stunned up, so he's just gonna come out. Laurel being super annoyed there by the cold snap. He cannot roll away. He will not be able to get out of this one alive and not bring anybody with him. Another victory for Liquid.
In this Phoenix egg, without Fire Spirits, yes, you get cut the monkey, but without Fire Spirits of cooldown, you just cannot protect this egg this early. And Liquid, again, every time, I'm so impressed. I mean, maybe it's not much from the outside perspective, but bringing all 3 heroes perfectly together, as there's gonna be more fighting.
Saberlight wants the tower down. Nisha focusing on it, as Insania is going to be pushing aggressively as well. This Eidolon's making sure that they can continue to protect the siege creep, and that is going to be the tower going down. Insania is the one who secures it there with the last hit.
More fights incoming. Is this
Run Satanic
to the SF?
They found him. He will dodge the tornado, and very nice go from Miposhka to protect him. But look at on the other side, Satanic. He wants to get the ulti off. Not gonna be happening. The calling is there. He'll get silenced just in time. The Death Requiem doing some damage. Not necessarily all that much. Nisha is trying to lifesteal away. Not gonna be happening. Even with the black hole, he goes down. But at what cost? At cost of 3 of your heroes. At least Rue will get another one down. Terrorized, doing his best to survive. He's doing his best to get it off. But in the end, the stuns, the Malefice, the Fire Blast, they will be there, allowing Mickey to get a triple kill. Another victory for Liquid, and they just never stop.
And Liquid is not allowing me to say... I'm trying to say how I'm impressed. Every time they bring their 3 core heroes together on one screen, they get something out of it. And they keep doing it and keep getting even more. It's just a lot of the... Tier 2 teams, Tier 3 teams, they group up and then like nothing much happens. Maybe you get 1 support kill or not, but in these grand finals, every time they match their cores together, they get more and more. And Box is gonna get gone early.
Oh, he's doing his best to take it down, getting himself away. The egg stun will not connect, and Drew way
Everybody's
too deep
here.
will die to the calling. And look at now Malik, what's gonna be doing? He just goes in, gets silenced up, will be returning back immediately with his Icarus dive and taken down as well. Spirit are falling apart. It doesn't seem like it's close at all, Milan.
That was very desperate. I mean, we kind of praise the spirit power, that their mental strength is huge and strong, but this egg play that was very desperate. And Liquid again and again ready to punish. Gonna get another tier 1.
Are they broken here,
Seems
Milan?
so. 5k at minute 14. I mean, some of these plays are very questionable. Something that we haven't seen. This is the 3rd game of Grand Finals, but so far in this tournament, they played much better. And this is just maybe a 0-2 in the finals kind of thing that you kind of fall off. And Saberlight, he's not falling off. First in the network, drums and pipe, finding Rue. He's playing almost perfect.
there's gonna be a tornado into an ice wall. Insania waiting on the high ground to stun him before he gets the terrorize off. They're just gonna be overusing their spells because there's more where that came from.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Malik is gonna try to come back through this ancient stack. Last game they had Medusa, we had hope for them. 40-minute wisdom, they wanna steal it.
And they will. Okay, they don't get the wisdom rune, but they're gonna be stealing the ancient stack. Now Tusk in trouble with the Atos. He cannot snowball. The silence follow-up is there. Boxy just keeping everybody in place long enough for those kills to happen. Spirit, they are spreading across the map, but still all three cores of Liquid are at the top.
Yeah, they just cannot take a break because Liquid is playing exceptionally fast, and they are not only just like ganking like they're gonna do on Satanic now, nice Icefall, they're also farming on the way.
Nisha,
Mika is coming.
help is
Mika is
coming
coming
for him. Roll in, and Liquid will go back. So Mika doesn't want to go in way too much, but this does open up a possibility to kill the Phoenix on the other side of the map while you're saving one core. Another one dies. Liquid just striking on multiple sides of the map.
Yeah, perfectly balanced. Don't overcommit onto this SF. Bait the Spirit to come and help him, and meanwhile take the Phoenix down.
Imagine the communications there. Nisha just saying, I'm gonna be forcing them all here. I'm staying on the SF. Just continue doing what you're doing, and they get the kill because of it. Their smoke will get instantly broken, so Ru, at least this time, will be in a good position to make sure that nobody dies. Roll in onto Saber, like they have a pipe. What the hell are you doing? There's gonna be a cold snap and the calling with a blade mail and egg being used pretty aggressively on the high ground. Boxy trying to get it down. Insania helping as well, and a level 1 egg is not going to be good enough. Now the Monkey King jumping from the sides of the Gleipnir, connecting onto the SF. He has a boundless strike to stop his Requiem. Let's see if he can release those souls. No, they're gonna be released for him, not in a way that he wanted. All three cores of Spirit are dead, and they are helpless underneath the might of this year's TI winners.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit, like, they were tired of getting picked off on the map all the time, so they tried to make a move, the team move themselves. They try to go with the Egg, Requiem, Terrorize, Magnetize, but they don't get half of these spells off. Why? Because Liquid is playing too good, too fast. They're just ready to answer. So they will only lose the Enigma and get 3 more kills, and they're just building up on more advantage. It's just hard to see what Spirit can do. They cannot get not picked off, they cannot team fight. Like, what's there to do? They need Liquid to make a mistake because they're playing too good.
Both of these organizations have 2 TIs under their belt, but Liquid, this is the team that won it this year. They are going to be finding another one with a Gleipnir. Miposhka at least didn't get caught by the Boundless Strike, so he will be able to snowball away for now.
Still, Spirit will not give up.
Radiant are scanning.
They'll try to fight under the vision. That has been the recipe to come back. Boxy.
There's a dust. They know Boxy is there. Boundless Strike from afar. This time around the Requiem gets used. Only connects onto Boxy with 1 line. So pretty
Black
much
hole?
does absolutely nothing. The Black Hole will be used to make sure that the Phoenix cannot escape. He's being clubbed down by Insania. There's the Fire's Blast as well with the multicast diving away. Not going to be happening. Terrorize threatened. Nobody is afraid of Team Spirit. Not in this best of 5 grand finals. The 1-win fall. Man, it looks like Spirit can't do anything in this tournament versus Liquid.
I mean, they're just crumbling at this point. The first 2 games were much closer. At this point, they're just fighting and bashing their head against the wall, it seems. The Liquid just has too much, and it speaks a lot when you can solo Black Hole the Phoenix that you win the fight 4-0. And maybe Spirit is expecting them to be a little bit split because they're so far ahead, but Liquid wants to end it right here and now, and they're just pushing together everywhere they go.
I don't know how Spirit even does damage. They're so under-leveled on their magic damage dealing cores, and there's a pipe on the other side. And then you have an SF who is really not having that good of a game. Nisha has a 4-staff, gets himself away, covering there for him is Boxy with the calling, so he's gonna be okay.
Top tower is under attack.
Milan, you're a coach. You used to be a player. You played TI yourself. What is the play right now? How do you motivate your team to play properly if you're Spirit? And even if you motivate them properly, what do you do?
I mean, you have to keep your fundamentals right. Like you have to keep your cool and try to get on the map what you can. You cannot go like solo D or like Earth Spirit, but it's easy to speak from a perspective that I am. Like I see everything. I see every single item as Miposhka is gonna get code 2. It's just easy.
Away.
No way.
Wow, Ru is gonna be very mad about that one. Miposhka trying to get himself away. The Malefice was ready, but they weren't ready for him to be hiding behind that tree.
To continue on the point, it's just what great players will tell you, or like what you're gonna hear. You try to find a strong guy on your team to play strong timing. Phoenix, level 2 egg is ready.
There's the snowball save. Finally, he does have the level 2 egg going forward. Going through the silences, though, so won't be able to use it super aggressively. Insania, however, should be taken down finally. Team Spirit gets something, but look at the other side of the map. This SF still doesn't have his BKB, and he's just gonna be frozen and melted at the same time. Nisha is just way too good, and the tips are flying out from his team. He knows just how much he crippled Spirit right now.
And you can see it on his face, he enjoys it. He TPs mid, also even further upping the speed of this Liquid lineup, and maybe Spirit will not expect it.
Let's see.
Smoke, eh?
How are they gonna do enough damage without their carry? I mean, even with them, it's gonna be super tough as Liquid, all of them are together. Spirit are aware. They have to go back. The smoke is not gonna be doing anything for them.
Yeah, they're trying to find the strugglers. They're trying to attack and outnumber Liquid, but can they do it?
Nice tornado to defend Boxy. There's gonna be a pipe there to protect him. Calling, still silencing the Spirit over and over again, but they do get the kill. They go forward with the black hole to make sure that there's no Phoenix. Now, you've lost your main team fight hero. What are you gonna do next? Larl gonna be taken out as well, and the poor supports are left on their own just to be smacked by the Monkey King and ultimately brought down. Miposhka is very good, but not good enough to survive versus Liquid.
I don't think anyone could be good enough to come back from this deficit in a team fight. And also Liquid just understanding the main team fighter is the Phoenix, is the egg, is probably the only saving grail for this side of Spirit, and he just gets solo black hole and killed. He doesn't even get to pop it. So once again, Liquid has all the answers for every riddle Spirit is proposing.
Well, they did scan Nisha, so this time around Satanic is not going to allow himself to get caught, and he does have his BKB. It hasn't been delivered just yet, but the courier is flying out, so he should be able to secure that item. Finally, he's not going to get solo killed by Nisha any longer.
Sure, I think still, if they execute perfectly on side of Spirit, there is a chance, but for them to catch, as I always say, that Liquid will need to throw a Nisha. Pike ready.
His annoying Malik takes away all of his mana. He's just trying to force out some rotations to force Spirit to make a mistake. Good. I'd be very mad if I was playing versus this Invoker. He's just running around, doing whatever he pleases. The tier 2 towers, 2 of them have fallen. Spirit just on the ropes at the moment.
On top of all of that, guess what? They have the Ogre with Midas. Insania is living his best life right now. He doesn't mind this game going longer, but it may not be going so much longer. Rush is ready. I guess they might go back to do that, or Satanic is leaving for the high ground, so maybe first there will be a fight.
Yeah, they will see him on vision right now. They know where the SF is. If you force out his BKB, you can get the Roche, no problem at all. The ward did expire for Liquid, so it might dissuade them from going forward. But they already have a gem, so any vision from Spirit is going to be non-existent. They're going to see that ward now.
Another ward.
Oh, Insania is not there yet. There he is. They found it. It's just so sad for Spirit. They're going to be blind. The nighttime is coming in a minute and a half. That is when you're really going to be feeling claustrophobic. Do you fight Roche, though? Do you just smoke and go a Hail Mary fight around the Roche pit?
No way. There's no way to win fight on the open. Like, you need them to to mess up. You need them to come high ground, to maybe roll into push back. You need something crazy to happen. And on rush, it's just impossible. And we see again and again in this tournament, the Invoker plus Ogre combination is just unstoppable. The buffs are out of this world, and any carry just feels like insanely strong.
Feeling like Nisha is just buffing himself. He doesn't even care about Mickey. He wants to be the one that deals the damage, and I mean, all power to him. He is incredibly strong on the Invoker this time around, and look at the difference between him and the Earth Spirit. There's a 4k gold difference between the two mid laners. The Ogre has overtaken Laurel.
Very disciplined play on the side of Liquid. They're just kind of taking it all methodically. As Insania said in the interview, they are taking these games as like sort of scrims with stakes. So just making it clean might be the idea. Although they're two games up, plus probably they know they're like 20k up. You feel it as a player. They're still like not giving Spirit any chances.
Yeah, when you play like this, when you have this much of a lead and you don't put yourself in any kind of a risky situation, it's very easy to close out the game. At some point, an opening will present itself because Spirit are just gonna have to fight and the game will be over. But you do have double BKB on Spirit. That's two 10-second BKBs, so, sorry, 9-second BKBs. So maybe they can do something with those.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Are they gonna go?
He's gonna approach high ground.
That it is a little bit more cocky than what we are used to. Hurricane Pike, now that poor Tusk is just gonna be isolated away from his team. Nice boundless strike connects onto the SF, onto the high ground. There's gonna be 2 cores caught as the Terrorize is coming in, but way too late to do anything significant in that fight. It has already been lost. And they're gonna try to escape into their base. The chase is on. Liquid decides, let's just take it slow. No reason to dive this. Win it, a 3-0, and show that we are the undisputed champions of the 1-win series fall.
Radiant's middle
Discipline is name of the game, but also Saberlight is name of the game. No hesitation, jumps in, gets a 2-man mid lane and carry Black Hole. Doesn't get cancelled very soon. They get 2 kills. It's just so, it looks so easy. But that's what happens when such a good team plays.
middle barracks.
Yep, it is just looking easy for them. People who came here for a full best of 5, they are gonna be disappointed, but Liquid fans for the year going forward, they're gonna be very happy with how their boys are playing. And let's see, you have 5 of your heroes alive, Spirit. There is no Black Hole. Can you make something happen? Are Liquid gonna go back? Oh boy. Okay, this is just next level discipline.
Where is this coming from, man? When I think of Saberlight, when I think of some of the Liquid players, I think of them as the funny guys, you know, kind of clowns in a positive way, especially Saberlight. But this is like opposite of it. This is like 100% killer mentality. Like, don't give a single chance to Team Spirit.
Yeah, let them come out of the base. Let them come to our high ground where we're gonna crush them. Satanic is attacking from the low ground and doing absolutely nothing to this Muerta. And his force staff gets cancelled out. Meposhka says, go and fight Satanic. Yo, kid, why are you running away? Well, he is running away because he cannot fight. He's gonna die to the boundless strike. The egg was used on the other side. Let's see if it can survive. Even though they didn't focus on it in the first couple of seconds, they're gonna kill it. No issue. And these Spirit are gonna be going in. They are not afraid of dying, but that is exactly what's gonna be happening to them because they've got no chance to win this fight, no chance to win this game and stay in this tournament. It will be Liquid that are our champions and will be taking home